Sonam Wangchuks Arab Spring-like agitation remark over Ladakh statehood is provocative sources in a video statement through which he is purportedly encouraging self-immolation. Activist Sonam Wangchuk has said if needed he is ready to sacrifice himself over statehood for Ladakh and its inclusion in the 6th schedule of the Constitution. In the message, released 2 months ago, he claimed that Ladakhis are upset over the 15-year domicile policy. His messages on the statehood demand are, however, becoming increasingly provocative and may be exploited by enemy countries, said sources. In his latest video message uploaded on YouTube, for which translation is yet to be available, he is talking about an Arab Spring-like agitation, they said. He has repeatedly been trying to convince supporters to commit self-immolation, similar to protests in Tibet, they added, purportedly calling for a protest to send a message to the center before the next round of talks. Wangchuk said the Apex Body Lab and Kargil Democratic Alliance KDA should write to the central government asking if the 6th schedule or statehood will be discussed. If there is no response, it is implied that the center is delaying the matter until the Code of Conduct for Council elections comes into force, he said. Without the 6th schedule, Ladakhi tribals will be a minority like in Tripura, he added. Watch the video here. Translation to be available shortly. Wangchuk further alleged that he is being harassed as 2 infrastructure projects, a Rs10 crore one by GAIL and another Rs4 crore one by Coal India, were cancelled due to government pressure as they to be undertaken by his institution, Himalayan Institute of Alternatives, Ladakh HAL. He purportedly suggested an agitation on the lines of the Arab Spring if the government is unwilling to grant the 6th schedule. In the video, he also asked for suggestions on a venue for self-immolation or death through hunger strike, proposing the Home Minister's residence, Parliament, the UN office in New York as options, according to sources. However, Wangchuk's video message and appeal show that he is frustrated as he has failed to provoke ABL leaders and others against the domicile policy. His messages have become increasingly provocative over time, the sources said he has repeatedly been trying to convince some supporters to commit self-immolation, similar to protests in Tibet. He is exploiting the leadership vacuum and positioning himself as the face of the Ladakh agitation after Thustan Suwang's resignation, they said. He is exploiting Ladakh's geopolitical location and proximity to hostile borders, and his provocative speeches may be exploited by enemy countries, they added. A 3-day hunger strike jointly organized by the KDA and LAB seeking statehood in 6th schedule demands ended with a rally on Monday, which saw lukewarm attendance. The participants warning to intensify their agitation if the center continues its delaying tactics to hold fresh round of talks with them. Leaders of both the groupings, including LAB co-chairman Sharing Dorje and Wangchuk, KDA co-chairman Asghar Ali Karbala and Kamar Ali Akun, and Ladakh MP Mohammad Hanifa Jan led from the front. Religious leaders and Hill Council members marched through the town chanting slogans in favor of statehood, 6th schedule, Public Service Commission and separate Lok Sabha seats for Leh and Kargil, the 4 major demands for which the KDA and the LAB are jointly spearheading the agitation over the past 4 years and have held several rounds of talks with the high-powered committee HPC of Ministry of Home Affairs. The participants also raised slogans like Hindustan Zindabad and Hum Bhik Nahi. Apna Hak Mang, we do not beg for alms, we demand our rights, following which the leaders of the 2 bodies addressed the gathering and accused the government of forcing them to come on the roads by delaying the talks. Swipe left for next video. This is a historic rally and a powerful message that the people of Ladakh are united in support of the 4 demands. We have started the fresh protest from Kargil, but it will not be restricted to this district alone but will be taken to every nook and corner of Ladakh if the government does not show its willingness to continue the dialogue and address our concerns, Dorje said. We are in agitation for a long time now, and if the government of India calls off the talks, we have no option but to intensify the struggle, he said. Karbala said the core group of both groups will meet later in the day to chalk out the future course of action. We have already decided to intensify our agitation as the government had promised to hold the next round of talks within 1 month after our last meeting in May. They are not showing seriousness.